like good as Greninja. He's honestly very underrated.
It's crazy how many. It's crazy, just like the character's so good. I'm surprised many people don't play him. He's pretty difficult, so I kind of understand though.
For sure. He's one of those characters who I feel like on the surface, a lot of people are like, oh, that character's so easy, he does this and that. But then when you try to play him, you're like, what am I doing?
Yeah, actually. Besides Ho-Ho dash attack down to
I guess he's just like one of those characters. I guess similar to Snake, like he has a lot of good tools that he can abuse, but you can only take that so far before people really blow you up.
Oh, now we get into game 1, starting on PlayStation 2.
PS2 has the best games.
Oh, of course. Start out with a little grenade movement, trying to work around Greninja. I feel like trying to get him with the dash attack, but Copter finding the first opening already.
So a big thing for Copter is going to be having to space his aerials around Ogre pulling out Grenade. Because I know that Copter is going to try to weave back and forth, but if he's really going to try to want to get these hits in, he's going to have to be careful and be particularly slippery.
Yeah, as we saw earlier, C4 is also like another really prominent part of this matchup, as it can kind of lock down Greninja's ground game and where he wants to pressure Snake.
For sure, it makes Copter's his mobility, which should be one of the strengths he has in this matchup. It's going to limit it and really give Ogre an advantage.
Oh,
landing there to side B. I feel like I've seen Copter do a lot more combos into side B as he's been practicing over the years, or practicing over the last year.
Yeah, playing into Copter a bit recently, actually. Nair side B is it is a powerful string if you do not do anything. Copter taking the first stock with 69% extra credit and only just continuing to pressure Ogre. All right, catching the whiff dash attack into forward air. That was big.
I feel like another thing, yeah, see, I was about to say, I feel like something that Greninja has here better than most characters in the game is that because his height, the jump height is so high, that he's one of the few characters who can actually attack Snake as he's going to the blast zone.
Oh my god, what is going on?
That was crazy. If he could prepare for that, he could have jab locked and extended it even crazier.
Oh my god, so close to the up tilt. Just not quite finding it. The mix-up? Oh, I'm not getting it. But
this was starting out like pretty solid for Ogre, but I think once Copter took that first stock, Copter's really like he's just been going crazy.
He's definitely, this is extremely dominant. Not quite at the percent for down throw up tilt quite yet, but try to go for the mix. All right, the dash attack to get him off stage. There you go.
Ogre taking his first one. But, I mean, you know, it's Snake. I feel like it's so easy for Snake to make comebacks.
Oh, it can. This character with Rage is insane.
But considering, like, he's high percentage last stock, it's going to be very steep uphill battle.
Something I've kind of been noticing is that Copter's been doing really well at spacing around grenades. He hasn't been really trading a whole lot, which has been really paying dividends in this matchup so far.
There's the Hydro Pump tech that Copter has been utilizing with his new box controller.
Yeah.
It's really, I feel like it adds so much more to Greninja's play. It's really crazy.
There's so much mix-up, especially around platforms, not the ledge. All right, down throw. All right.
See, Copter's picking up on once Ogre's getting knocked into the air, he's like trying to like jump and get around Greninja a lot. So Greninja, you know, Copter's able to kind of counter that by jumping up after him and swatting at him with fair and stuff.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, catching him, coming down, still in the lag of grenade. Game 1 going to Dr. Copter. That was pretty heavy-handed victory that game 1.
For sure. But, you know, this isn't Ogre's first rodeo. He's definitely been a dominant player in our region before. I think that he'll be able to make some adaptations and maybe pick a better stage for himself and do better.
Oh, absolutely. Ogre's a very smart player. He's definitely shown like how smart he can be in his play before quarantine, and I definitely expect some good adaptation in game 2. That's how playing against Ogre and watching him, usually the download comes after the next game.
For sure.
So let's see what he gets.
It's a very calculated player with melee experience, so I expect that he'll do a good job of making those adaptations. So
Yep.
here we're at, what is this stage even called? Northern
Cave, yeah. Alright, so far, Copter's starting out with a small lead, but Ogre very quickly taking it back. Tied exactly in percents, never mind. But Ogre starting off with the pressure already. The grenade trade. There you go. There's the up tilt to seal out the stock. See, so far it's going a little better now. Ogre has taken the first stock. This is what he needs.
See, I feel like this is good because Ogre has a bigger stage, more room to work with, set up, camp, or get away if he needs to. But of course, with how high Greninja can jump and how slippery he is, it's really easy for him to catch up as well. So Ogre definitely can't sleep just because of the stage pick. Oh,
there's the quarter to seal out the stock. Copter evening this up pretty fast. But Ogre's still in the lead, 55% lead. With Snake, that's pretty major because he likes to nickel and dime people a lot.
Yeah, for sure. So like the most damage that Snake can do without dealing damage to himself is gonna make the matchup that much harder for his opponent.
He almost got the down smash right there.
But then Greninja, it's easy for him to chain stuff together and rack up a lot of damage too. Uh-oh, there's the Hydro Pump. Yeah. I feel like anytime I see that move come out and he's on stage, I'm just like, oh no, what's about to happen?
I don't know what's going on. None of these up tilts are quite connecting. Copter's jumping over them, waiting for them to end, just to safely land on the ground. Ooh, almost getting the shot.
Copter trying to sneak him there, but
sneak right into that foot.
Yep. So yeah, Ogre has the lead this game. Uh-oh, hold that shield. Don't get hit by the down B.
Don't get by the stupid counter. There's the up smash.
The classic Doctor Cheater combo, down tilt to up smash.
It's been years since I've seen that one.
Uh-oh.
Snake at ledge. Not
okay,
a
he's okay.
Oh, never mind. He got off. Naring onto the grenade. All right, so here come the grenade trades. Not really in favor of Snake, but he's still able to keep the percents relatively even. Never mind. Copter with the advantage state right now.
I feel like Ogre needs to be careful when it comes to his approaching Greninja, because what he's going to be able to do best is kind of wall him out and like predict Copter's approaches. Because if he's like running at him with like backwards face grenade, then it's gonna be really easy for Copter to just take care of him.
Yeah. So far, Copter, there's the forwarder waiting out the air dodge. Snake, not heavy enough, will fall to the forwarder. Now this is best of 5.
Yeah, so the set is not over. We have another 1 to 3 games depending on how Ogre can do in this next game.
Absolutely, and I am still excited to see. He was working. He had something cooking up for those first two stocks.
That was a vast improvement that second game. So if Ogre can keep in that same mindset and just keep his cool, he could definitely start bringing it back.
All right, going back to Northern Cave, kind of an interesting pick, but Ogre was doing well last game at the start of it, so that makes sense. Jumping into the forward air for Copter to continue his advantage state to catch the air dodge into 78%. Oh, that was
landing back
stupid.
there. That's so funny.
I hate Snake's back air so much, man.
Yeah, it's so ugly, but it's so good.
Man goes to sleep on you. Copter just putting himself in advantage. Starting to camp out with the shurikens now. Waiting for Ogre's approaches. There you go.
See, here's the thing. Copter is one of those players that he's a download monster. I feel like the first game, you can expect anything. But after that first game, Copter is like a different player, especially if it's right after a game he just lost.
Oh, yeah. Copter's pretty known for how well he can download Tennessee players in general, and just how good of a player he is in general.
For sure.
Ogre still definitely has a chance to bring this back. Snake is pretty... Snake isn't too prone at going down easily, so...
Oh, for sure. And I mean, we know that Ogre is like top 5 in our region. He's a very hard-working player. He takes that stock right then.
Yeah, the B reverse C4 right to catch a Copter overextending. There's the down counter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he missed the tech chase. his dash attack, put him off stage. Ogre an advantage. He has to make something work right now.
I feel like Ogre needs to be not too antsy either. Like I was saying before, he needs to be careful about how he is when he's running and approaching, because if he messes up in front of Greninja, that can be a death sentence.
That's a
and it results in a lead like this where Copter can kind of just do whatever he wants, and Ogre really has to go in.
It's also I don't know. Ogre's really going to need to make something work right now. He's on his last stock, 55%. He is at kill percent for Greninja, so nope. That is it.
And that up air is going to take it. So Copter wins 3-0.
That's
Our first stream set comes and goes.
Indeed.